What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades, and today we're talking about Alchemy Pay again. That's the one we talked about before when I was like, oh, this coin is blasting off right now, and I think it's a good time to purchase. Not financial advice, and then it blasted all the way up from 7 cents to like 24 cents that day, and then it went all the way back down to 8 cents. And yesterday I was gonna purchase it at 8 cents, and I got sidetracked. As you guys know, that happens sometimes on the channel here. If you follow the channel, I get sidetracked kind of easily sometimes. I need to work on that. Just staying focused, because I don't have ADHD. I just, I can control not getting sidetracked if I concentrate, right? And I was gonna buy it at 8 cents. Let's look at it right now. I know you can see it right here, but I'm actually looking at a different screen. Here we go. So, Alchemy Pay, right? It is sitting at 10 cents right now. I was gonna buy yesterday at 8. Look at this, 24-hour high right here, 8 cents. I was gonna buy yesterday at this price, and then it went all the way blasting up to 10, almost 11 cents here. And it's still going up. I think this is where I should have put my money. AMP is not doing as well. At least my money is safe in AMP. I think that if I leave it in there and we're still in a bull market, that it's not going to tank, hopefully, before it actually goes up, right? We want it to keep going up. That's the point. We want them to keep going. But Alchemy Pay right here. I'm going to be strategic in how I name my videos now. As you have noticed, look at the last 4 or 5 videos, 6 videos that we've done on this channel. They've all gotten over 100 views. And our channel normally gets between 50 and 100 views, at the most. Some do better, some go to 1,000, one went to 10,000, one went to 6,000, almost 7,000. But lately we're trying to get all of our videos over 100 views. That's the goal now, is to have our average video be 100 views going forward. Bitcoin, okay, I've noticed my Bitcoin videos, there isn't as much interest in Bitcoin, it seems, or Bitcoin videos, unless I name it correctly. Now, Bitcoin videos, if you name them correctly, you can get a lot of views. Like Bitcoin's Genius Move. That one, the only reason I got views on that is because of the name. But it was good content. Once you clicked on it, it was good content, but getting people over there for a Bitcoin video, it's getting harder. But I've noticed there's bigger followings with these altcoins, right? I'm going to keep doing Bitcoin videos, but I'm going to also incorporate a title about an altcoin. So I'm going to always have like maybe one altcoin that has a following to do a video about, and touch on an altcoin, and then go in to talk about Bitcoin and other stuff. Because I think that will help us stay above the 100 level. And then once we grow, then we can start talking about Bitcoin more and just do Bitcoin videos. And I'm still going to do those. But for the most part, I'm going to do like this and have like Alchemy Pay, a good little gem. And then throw some Bitcoin and other stuff in there. So Alchemy Pay is doing really good. I'd like to go in and look at the chart on it. That would be nice to see the little chart. Here we go. Down here. Alchemy Pay the USD chart. Oh, there's a couple other good little nuggets of stuff that I have for you guys today. And I'm going to tell you why this is really a healthy market. Yeah, 24-hour price is up 21%. Wow. That's pretty massive. Yeah, look at that. It blasted all the way up to 24 right here. Look, that's 24 cents. It blasted up to like 24. It only says 15 right here, but yeah, these ones aren't always the best on Coin Market Cap. Yeah, they don't always show the best. Let's look at the 7-day. Or no, let's look at the month. The month, that sounds better. to stop drinking soda here soon. I'm going to switch probably to vitamin water or something again. I've just been drinking way too much sugar. It's not good for your teeth. It's not good for your body. Um, but you know, as gamers and as tech people, we either drink a lot of energy drinks, coffee, or soda, right? A lot of us tech guys don't drink beer. A lot of us tech guys, don't drink tea. We like our bubbly soda, man, and the caffeine, right? So it keeps you working and keeps you going. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't say 24 cents. Here, look, I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm gonna show myself if I was right or wrong. I thought it went up to 24 cents. Okay, well, it's saying 20 cents on here, so at least it's higher than 15. So I can't really see this. Let me go back to this page so I can see. Okay, there we go. See, yeah, it went all the way up to 20 cents. So, and that wasn't even that long ago. This is where we're at. This is on the weekly chart. So we're looking good. That's the weekly? Oh, no, it wasn't the weekly. That was the monthly chart. Sorry, it was the monthly. So it wasn't that long ago, and we're on an uptrend right now. So remember I bought $500 worth of AMP? Let's take a look at how that's doing. And it's not doing the best, but it's not down either, though. I mean, I did put 20 more bucks into it, so actually it's 520. So I'm like $2 in the profit. And AMP is like sitting at, a little under 6 cents a piece. We want it to go up to 8 or 12 cents again. Look. So if you look back here year to date, we have a nice 12 center right there. And we had another 9 center right there. So that's all we need. If it grows to 12 cents, we double our money. If it goes to 9 cents, it's going to be worth 750 bucks. So both of these are really good price targets that we're hoping to, go into the future with. So wait, what is this? Southern was stuck on there. Oh, I think I should go live on TikTok right now. I'm going to, actually. Cool, I'm glad I remembered. I'm not live on YouTube right now. This is a upload that I'm going to be doing because I figured out how to upload so I don't have to live stream all of the time. I do like live streaming, but I want my live streams to be successful. And so the more I do, it has the chance of not doing as good. But then again, you can also get more new viewers with live streams, right? So it's kind of a win-win either way. If I, sometimes I'll record, sometimes I'll live stream, but I'm only using OBS now. I'm not using Vimeo. Vimeo, it's not that good. It's easy to use though. If you're not a tech person, OBS is hard to use. And the sound sounds a little bit weird. I try to get the sound to not be like so echoey, and that could be just the apartment that I'm in. It echoes in here, especially with the TV and everything else. So, but look at Alchemy Pay; it's just kicking, and I think that this could possibly even go up higher. Since we're looking at coins and the prices right now, let's go look at Bitcoin really quick and see what Bitcoin's at. Look at that, 49,381. If you're in crypto at all, I know there's lots of followings for other cryptos and stuff, but Bitcoin is the big king. This is the one that basically decides what the market's going to do. If we're in a bear market or a bull market, decides on Bitcoin, right? And so if Bitcoin's in a bear market, altcoins are going to be in a bear market, or they are going to be very, very soon. So they follow it. It's like a dredge or a boat with a rake. So most people don't know what a dredge is, but it's like a boat pulling a giant rake and scraping the bottom of the ocean. And the bottom of the ocean is basically just other cryptocurrencies. And it just scrapes it and brings them all with it. Do they get a life of their own and go on from there? Yes. So it doesn't just control the price, but it is the main leading factor. So if Bitcoin goes up, some coins spike. Not all of them do, because that's not the way it works. But a lot of them do. And over time, maybe all of them do during a bull market, just to a different extent. So AMP hasn't pumped yet. That's why I thought it would be a really good idea to wait for a dip and buy AMP. And that's what I did, but it hasn't pumped yet. So I'm hoping to catch it on a pump and then, cash out real quick. But a lot of these other coins are pumping. So who knows what's going to happen with that. So I'm going to I got a community guidelines violation on TikTok for the worst meme coin one. I uploaded it here too. It was just about a bad meme coin that I bought, Pup Doge, and that I lost 10x of my money. And I don't know how, but I got a community guidelines violation, and they won't get back to me. They received my appeal. It says illegal activities and regulated goods. So I don't know what that means. But we'll see. Hopefully they don't give me a violation on that. I didn't do anything, I don't think that warrants that. So here we're gonna go live on TikTok. So you're gonna see me say what up to them real quick. So what up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades. And we are live over here on TikTok, and we are live over here on YouTube. So basically what we do is we're looking at the price of Alchemy Pay. We're looking at the price of Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at the Fear and Greed Index. We are going to be reading a little bit of news about Ethereum, how much Ethereum's been burnt. We just have a lot of good stuff for today. We've been talking about Alchemy Pay and how it went from 8 cents yesterday all the way up to 10 cents right now. So, and Bitcoin's looking good. We are almost getting ready to break this $49,000 barrier. I really wish that I could flip this screen over. There's got to be, oh, I can, cool. Yeah, I forgot I can do this. So I can have you guys follow right along with me on TikTok here. So we're just looking at the Bitcoin chart. It is at 49,338 right now and climbing. We have this kind of upward sloping resistance right here. You see, as it just keeps going up and up and up. Well, we're right on it right now, guys. So this is the crucial moment. And guess what? It's the weekend, too. So if we close the weekend above this line, there is nothing holding us back. So we need to get above 50,000. I need to, there we go. If we get above this line and get to like 50,685 or 51,000, we are going to blast all the way up, I think, to 54, 52, hold on. I think we're going to go to 54,670 because there's resistance at like 54, 55,000. So I say we're going to possibly wick right up to about 54,670. And that could hopefully be what happens if we close above this on the weekly candle. So this is looking good. Everything is awesome for Bitcoin. Look at here. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look how healthy it is right now. Extreme fear into Bitcoin right now. Look at that. We're at 78 on the Fear and Greed Index right now. Can you believe that? So everything is looking healthy for Bitcoin, and we are just having a healthy market correction. Let's go into the 4-hour and see what we see there. And we are basically in the same type of deal here. Let's just make this full screen. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with right here. And we still have a little ways to go to get to the top of this part right here. In order to move any further, we had this kind of weird little ascending wedge, and it broke kind of the downside, but then it blasted back up. So I think a lot of these short-term signals aren't working out correctly. But we do have an ascending triangle right now. If I can show you right here, the ascending triangle from here to there, and then from here over to here. So that's an ascending triangle, and if we break to the upside of that, I think it could take us to the top of this line. So this is good, and that's what the 4-hour chart. Sorry, my thing is kind of dusty right here. I need to clean my computer screen off, but it does say the 4-hour chart right there. Sorry about that, guys. I'll clean my computer off before the next live stream I do on TikTok and YouTube as well. So yeah, if we break out of this ascending triangle right here, which is a continuation pattern, guys, this is good news. When you have a continuation pattern at a crucial high level like this, you are good to go. Okay, so let me flip this back around to me, and I'm going to put you guys right here while we kind of chop it up for a minute. How's everybody doing today? I'm glad you could join. I'm Jeff. On my channel on TikTok and on YouTube is called Bitcoin Renegade. We just had our 500 subscriber banner competition, and I gave away $30 in Bitcoin. At 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to be giving away $50 in Bitcoin to 5 random people that joined in the contest, and it is in the description below in every video on YouTube. So if you want to enter in to win $50, we're going to be at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube probably by the end of August, if not middle September. So that's going to be very soon, and I'm giving away $10 in Bitcoin to 5 different people. And then we're going to be giving away more at 2,000, 4,000, or wait, 2,500 probably, 5,000, 10,000, and we might do some more giveaways in between. So we're just doing this because I want to get people aware about Bitcoin. I want them to be aware about the channel so that they can, see the good altcoins and, the good price moves in Bitcoin, when you need to buy, when it's proper to sell, when a bear market starts, when a bull market starts. These are things that can be hard for the normal person and the normal trader to understand. And so that's why I am here to help you guys. And we have an ascending triangle right now. You have to really zoom in to see this. It is a very small one, but I even look for small patterns in the charts because they do break out, a lot of the time, even in the small ones. So this ascending triangle, I think that it could possibly break to the upside, and then we go all the way to 50,000, and then possibly close above, the resistance that we've been facing on the weekly. And I mean, there's nothing else that we really need to do except keep going up and keep going up. So that's exciting for me. I love Bitcoin. I love it when the bull market comes up like this, and we might have a golden cross heading our way on the daily. If you zoom out, and let's look on the daily. It's not going to happen probably for a month or so, but I think it's going to correlate perfectly with the top of the market, guys. So if we have a golden cross, like say October 10th, and then mid-November, we're going to see a bull market in Bitcoin like nothing we've ever seen before. We already have so much institutional corporation, we have governments, countries involved in Bitcoin, all buying, all trying to regulate and make it work for their country. And guess what? Even American regulations did not keep the price of Bitcoin from going up. We were talking about 20 billion whatever dollar tax on crypto industry, and it did not affect the price of Bitcoin in the short term. Now tell me that isn't strength. You know, I think that we are in the beginning of a super bull market like we've never seen before, and we're gonna hit $100,000, and we've never really had a double bull market before that I know of. I mean, you could probably, say that I'm wrong, but I've never seen in the past of Bitcoin it go to an all-time high and then reset, not go low, go back just a little bit, and then reset for another all-time high a couple months later. Have you guys ever seen that? Right? So this is new territory. And why I think, okay, the timeline, why am I saying this? Am I saying it just because it's happened the last, 4 years and it's cyclical? Well, that's part of the reason. It's not the 100% reason. The rest of the reason that it's going to do that is supply and demand. It's built into the protocol. It isn't just, yeah, I did it 4 years ago, but there's less Bitcoin out there now. And there's so much locked away in institutional hedge, in even lost Bitcoin, in Satoshi Nakamoto's Bitcoin. All of this Bitcoin that is locked away and is in store of value that doesn't move. That makes the price of Bitcoin go up. That makes these things happen where we get an all-time high and then it resets for another one. And that had a lot to do with Elon Musk and his not manipulation, but, well, some call it manipulation, but him tweeting and saying, hey, I think the market is overinflated. That's when we went from that was one of our first corrections, I believe, when he said that. Then he said, well, Tesla is not accepting Bitcoin anymore until Bitcoin becomes green. Well, that's when we had it go from, let's see right here. This is when he did it. It went from 59,000 to 53,000 one day. And then from 58,000 to 48,000, and then from 48,000 all the way down to 30,000, all because he said that Tesla was not going to accept Bitcoin. Then what happens? People hear that, they sell off, and then it creates a snowball effect. Well, if they're selling, it's going down. Oh my gosh, look how fast it's going down. I'm selling. And then it snowball effects all throughout the crypto market, and then you get what we have, a giant 50% correction. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, I don't think, in the original bull market. And I think that's why we had an all-time high, then a reset, and now we're continuing the bull market. I think we would have went sideways at 50,000 for a while. Honestly, without Elon Musk doing that, we stayed sideways at 50,000, and we would kind of be where we're at right now. Everything would have stayed the same, except I want to show you over here as well, guys. Let me show you what I think it would have looked like. This is just my own perception, though, of what I think the market would have looked like at this point from right here. Okay, let's say we start here. We would have went down, but then we would have, I think we even might have went a little bit higher. And then I think we would have went down. And then, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But that can kind of, we went sideways there for a while, let's say. And then we tried to come up. And then ultimately we had a big dip right here. That's probably what would have happened. And then boom. See, now we're right where we were. So this is might have what it would have looked like without Elon Musk doing his thing. We would have went up a little higher, had a couple little things, and then a big dip. But look, if that would have happened, look where we're at. We're in the dip right now. Okay, so I think we can blast off still, because look how far we would have had to go down for that. It would have been, a less, extreme fall, but it would have been a fall nonetheless. And that's what I think the market would have looked like if Elon Musk didn't say that about Tesla. So that's what I think. And I think that looks pretty smart. We were at 50,000. We were staying there. We were strong there. And so we reset. That helps. But the reason for that is because when you're a rich person and you can influence a market with a tweet, you have 1 million people. Hey, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, we want the price of Bitcoin down to 20,000 again. Can you do that? Well, he's like, I don't want to go to 20K, but we could probably do 30K, you know, with a couple tweets. And then boom, went down to 30K with a couple tweets. And so that's what you have here. But we're going to continue up. This is still a bull market. We just had a reset because of, you know, a person that can't control his mouthpiece at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I don't hate on Elon. You know, I think it helped us. I think we might have a better market now. I think it would have had a lot of selling pressure up here. It would have been harder to get really big, big $100,000 price targets without this happening. So, blessing in disguise, guys. That's what I say it is, a blessing in disguise. It wasn't supposed to happen, but now that it did, let's use it to our advantage. And I think everything is looking healthy. We might need a reset here. Once we go above 50,000, I think we're going to need a reset. We're going to probably, I know you don't like to hear that, guys, but I'm telling you, that's going to have to happen. We're going to go probably to about 52 to 54 before we go back down to probably 48. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We can continue to go. Like, we can honestly go up to 60,000 before we have to reset. But no, in a strong, healthy bull market, we have to have those little 20, 30% corrections to keep going up. Well, we had a 50%, so I think we reset enough that, you know, we need to keep going for a little while. We need to get back up to these, you know, previous local highs. We do have previous resistance points, you know, that were support that we just have to break over at 50,000 right here. I think, but it wicked down to basically 40, you know, it wicked down to exactly 50,000. And I think that's part of the resistance that we're feeling right now. I think it's a box resistance. It's not just a line. So a lot of people think of resistance as just like a ceiling, like a little line, because that's what it shows you on here. But it's actually like a brick. See it as more of like a brick, right? Not just a line that you can just break through, but a brick, and it has to be beaten down a little bit and to get through that, and it takes a couple times sometimes. Or if it has momentum, it can just blast through it like, you know, because it's not that big of a brick, but it is. It's not a line, it's a brick. Just remember that, you know. And some are bigger than others. So, but we definitely have an ascending wedge right here. It's looking amazing, though. I mean, I just want you to look at that one more time, guys. Look at this. The way that it looks right here, look at that. I mean, we just blast off after blast off. And look, we had a huge correction right here, right before where we're at right now. The only thing is, look at these. Hold on, let me get rid of some of this stuff. But if you see, these are huge, two huge green candles right here. And those are daily. So, yeah, when you blast off that fast, you kind of do need to reset. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit worried about, is that we do need to reset. I just hope it doesn't happen until like 54, 55K, right? But us long-term holders, that doesn't really affect us in the same way that it does like day traders. They're like, oh man, we needed to go to 54, and we needed to go to 54 today. Well, I understand. I wish it went to 54 today too, but it's all about patience and timing. That's why a lot of people, when I'm out with my friends or I'm out hanging out and they see me looking at my phone all the time, it is not because I'm like not having a good time and that I'm not like wanting to pay attention to you. It's that it's important to know what the price of all my crypto is, because if I see an instant spike like to 60 or 100,000, what if Bitcoin right now, guys, let's take this for example. What if Bitcoin right now wicks all the way up to 100,000 in 5 minutes, and it only stays there for like 5 or 10 minutes? Would you be able to sell all of your Bitcoin in that little time? Are you that in tune with your phone that no matter what you're doing, if Bitcoin wicks up to $100,000, are you going to be able to sell it within 5 minutes if it just goes up and touches it and then goes right back down? Are you going to be able to do that? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Be prepared for these kind of things. Set yourself up for success, and you will have it. It might not go to 100,000, but if you're ready for these things and you're putting the time and the effort into it, you're going to make a profit, you know. And I almost turned off my computer there. That would have sucked. Um, but yeah, just, be prepared that Bitcoin is going to go up that high, that it could double in price right now within hours. This could happen by the next, like when you go to sleep, you could wake up and Bitcoin could be sitting at $100,000. There's no way to tell if that could happen, because guess what? Someone could come in, a rich person, a billionaire. He could be like, hey, billionaires probably have billionaire friends, right? So him and like 20 of his buddies, 20 billionaires could really do some damage to a Bitcoin market. It'd be like, hey, let's all put $1 billion into Bitcoin right now. Well, that's $20 billion into Bitcoin in one day. Do you know what that would do to Bitcoin? I mean, we would go to $100,000 probably that day. If 20 billionaires all just put 1 billion of their dollars into Bitcoin, that would happen. So it's not too far out there to think that, hey, we could have $100,000 Bitcoin not too long. What if 100, even millionaires got together? Let's say if you look how many millionaires there are in the world, and I know people say this all the time, but actually do the math and like be like, okay, so what if 100 billionaires or 100 millionaires and like 20 billionaires all got together and were like, we're gonna buy all the Bitcoin? They probably could. They could probably corner the market. I hope I don't give any billionaires ideas here, but they could corner the market. They could buy all the Bitcoin, and then everything that you and I hold will be like, gold during the gold rush, like, or gold during a point in history where you couldn't find gold, and whoever held it was really, really doing good. And that's the situation we could end up in, because there is a finite amount of Bitcoin, and that's the good part. One day we could wake up and our Bitcoin could be worth $1 million because of that. Because they could see the value, they could see, hey, if me and all my buddies, I don't know if billionaires get along. I don't know. I don't know the social circles of millionaires and billionaires. Do they get along? Do they hang out? I mean, do they share yachts? I mean, I don't know. If you have $1 billion, what's a yacht to a friend, right? But I don't know. I don't know what billionaires do because I'm not a billionaire. But I assume they have billionaire friends, right? I wouldn't want to be a billionaire and like not have billionaire friends, at least one or two, right? I mean, why else would you be a billionaire? Because a normal person normally doesn't have billionaire friends. I think it'd be cool. Hey, I'm just gonna call up Jeffrey Bezos real quick, my millionaire buddy. Let's buy like 10 billion in Bitcoin right now, Jeffrey Bezos. That would be fun, dude. That would just be cool to be like, hey guys, let's pump the price of Pup Doge 1,000,000%. Let's go put $1 million into Pup Doge. Wouldn't that be cool to just have enough money that you could literally make or break a crypto market? You could go buy a bunch of Pup Doge and then sell it off and tank the price real quick. Those are the things you could do as somebody who has money. And you can get that kind of money in crypto. You can make that money if you're smart, if you have any kind of technical knowledge, or even if you don't, you can still make money if buy the dips. If you find a good YouTube channel that, not financially advises you, wink, wink, and gives you good signals and good coins and good time, to buy, then, you're good to go there too. So, I use all of it, even with my own signals, guys. I'm not going to lie. I use my own signals, but I go to other, before I do a big trade, like on Bitcoin or, say Ethereum or Cardano or XRP or one of the big altcoins. And if I'm going to make a big purchase, I go look at not only my own advice and what I see in the charts, but I go and I look at other people's stuff. Like, what's going on? Is there anything that I'm missing? And you have to weed out the FUD when you do that. You don't want to listen to FUD, but when you know legitimate people that are talking legitimate stuff about crypto and not just trying to pump it after, it already pumped or whatever, just trying to trick you out of your money, but literally gives you good signals, has in the past, and, community, look if they're community focused as well. That's what you have to know about crypto. If it's a good crypto channel, they interact with their audience. They treat their audience with respect. They, have fun with their audience. They connect with them. That's how you know. If it's a good community, if the community people talk with each other and know each other, that's another thing that you can tell if it's a good crypto community. And that's the kind of ones that you want, because people don't just stick around a community that isn't, healthy. So that's what we're creating here, is a healthy community of like-minded people. All right, we love crypto, and so we want to spend time with other people that love crypto. I know I've ranted a lot in this video, and I think it's because I'm on TikTok as well. It kind of puts me in a different place when I have two live streams going. It's a little bit different for me. I'm not used to this, but I'm trying to pay attention to TikTok and YouTube at the same time. But I think it's working out pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah, but I wanted to let you guys know on TikTok about this too. Alchemy Pay. Check this out, guys. I really want to show you this, because this is one of the ones that I made some, decent profits on. And it was sitting at just 8 cents yesterday. And let's see, where's the price? So, okay, over here. It was just sitting at 8 cents yesterday. Oh, look right there. So we're at 10 cents now, and I think it could possibly even go up. If you look at a month ago, it was actually at, it went up to 20 cents. It only says 16 cents here, but it did go up to 20 cents. This chart is just different than the Coinbase one, because that's where I bought it. See, it says 1688, but it was actually all the way up to 20 cents. And we made a nice profit. And look, it's going back up too. And that's what this thing does, is it pumps and then it pumps again. Look how many times it pumped there. It pumped and then it dumped a little bit. And that's when I bought in, right down here. And then it pumped all the way up again. And then boom, it went down and it pumped again. And then it went down and it pumped again over here. Look, right here. So it didn't pump quite as high, but that's what this thing does, is it has these crazy little pumps, right? And then it pumps again. So you just got to keep an eye on, projects like this, guys. This was one of my best videos on TikTok, was Alchemy Pay. I was telling you about it because it rose from, like, when I was telling you about it, it was at 7 cents, and it raised all the way up to like 24 cents or something. And so the video did well. Hate to say it. Not hate to say, but love to say it. Whatever you say. I don't know what to say. But you know what I mean. I want to show people on TikTok this project that I screwed up on. I messed up pretty bad, guys, on this one. And this is just a warning to everybody. I tried to show you guys this on TikTok, but they took it down as a community guidelines violation. I don't know why. But this, probably because this project may be a scam. It's called Pup Doge. And it was at, there was one more zero right here. This zero was a 1 when I bought it. So I lost 10 times my money on this project. It's called Pup Doge. And I still hold it. It was $60 worth that I bought, and it's now worth $6. So I lost a bunch of money, and I'm hoping it goes back up. But I'm going to show you what it did. It didn't do very good. This is just 24 hours. It hasn't done bad in the last 24 hours. But look at, let's do the 30-day. And look what this is where I bought it over here, right? This is the beginning where everybody bought. So if you see, there's only 7 zeros there and a 1, right? So that's where I bought it, 7 zeros. And now look how many zeros there are. Where did it go? Right here. Well, that's 8 zeros and a 1 now, right? So it went down 10x fully. I cannot believe that. So I lost basically 54 bucks for now, but it hasn't spiked. I don't know if the developers ran off with the money in the project, but we could still 100x our money. So I'm just going to leave it in there. And one day, if it's at like, 6 zeros or 5 zeros, then I just made $500 or $5,000. So I'm going to hold it in there. Maybe it'll do good. Maybe it'll go to the ground. But I'm not taking out $6. So that would be dumb. So whatever, it's just going to sit there. Hopefully the project does good. It's supposed to have a game. It's supposed to have all these actors and celebrities. So we'll see. I think it's a lot of hype, but I do think that there's a project behind it. I do think that they have a project behind all that hype and all the bells and whistles and fireworks. I think there's a project there. So that's why it hasn't gone to zero, because it could have dropped a lot further than this. You know, coins don't just drop 10x, they can drop 1,000x. They could drop, you know, all your money to zero, basically. So it did drop 10x, but it can raise still. I don't recommend buying it. Do not buy Pup Doge. I'm going to tell you that. Don't buy it. I mean, you can if you want to. Who am I to stop you? But don't buy it, please. I just don't want you to lose money. That's the only reason that I say that. If you want to, that's your own choice. But don't buy it. I lost 10x, so I can't recommend this project in good faith to anybody. But look at Bitcoin, 49,400 now. We're gradually climbing, and in that box, that brick that I'm telling you about, we're like, you know, like an ant in a freaking, you know, dirt, and it's just chewing through it. We're chewing through that box right now, and we're gonna eventually break through it. I know we will. So our RSI is sitting at only 69, so we still have room to go. We can go all the way up to 80 something in the RSI. I wonder what the highest RSI ever was. The highest I've ever seen it is probably about 80 something, maybe 88 is the highest I've ever seen the RSI go. If you guys have seen the RSI go higher than 88, let me know in the comments, because I've never seen it go higher than that. I don't even know if it can go higher than that. Can it go all the way to 100? 100 would be way oversold. We'd probably drop all the way down to 5,000 if it went up to 100. That would be like someone taking a sledgehammer and just hitting you on the head with it, flatten you like a pancake, like the cartoon would, right? When you get hit on the head, you just like float away as a piece of paper, you know? But let's go to some news now. Bitcoin rallies ahead of 50K resistance. That's what we've been talking about. And Bitcoin rallied after Coinbase announced it will add crypto to its balance sheet. So, what does that mean exactly? Coinbase is adding crypto to its balance sheet. Doesn't it already sell crypto? But what it means is as a hedge for inflation. So now Coinbase, instead of just selling crypto, they now hold it as a monetary hedge for their cash capital on Coinbase. You know what I mean? So it's now a hedge against inflation, if I'm reading this correctly. I could be 100% wrong, but that's what I think it says. And that's crazy that Coinbase is holding crypto. If Coinbase holds crypto in its own pocket, don't you think it believes in crypto, right? So I want to read more about that. Let's see here. Cryptocurrencies are ending the week on a strong note as Bitcoin broke above, whatever, we know it broke above 48. The world's largest cryptocurrency is about 4% above the 24-hour price, and it could face resistance near 50 to 55K heading into the weekend. So they even thought that it could hit, you know, 50 to 50K in the weekend. We actually hit resistance at 49K. And almost, I would call it 50K, guys. Yeah, we hit resistance at 50K. That's what I'm going to say. It will purchase more than 500 million in cryptocurrencies to add to its holdings. Okay, so it's just adding more money to it. I was wrong about it, hedging. But that's what they made it sound like, right? They made it sound like they were just like storing up crypto for like a squirrel would for the winter, right? That's what they make it seem like. But I guess they're just adding more crypto, which is the same thing, basically. If they're holding it and they're not selling it, it's basically hedging against inflation. So I'm going to say we're both right on that one. Brian Armstrong also tweeted that Coinbase will invest 10% of all profit going forward into crypto. Sweet. So they're basically buying back into crypto. So not only are they selling it, because what they're selling is what they hold already. So that money has already been integrated into the blockchain and into the system. So we've already seen the pump from that. So when it sells, everything that it sells, that's when the market starts to go down because it's already selling crypto that's already out there and we've already seen the price gains. So if they keep adding to it, that excels the price gain of Bitcoin as well. That way they aren't pumping the market one minute and dumping it the next. It kind of has it hold steady because they keep buying in, so we never see that big dump. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you, Coinbase. That's good for all of crypto, not just Bitcoin, but any of the crypto you're holding. No wonder Cardano went to 250. Wonder what one of the biggest Coinbase purchases was, right? Sorry, I had to get dramatic there for a second, but Cardano, duh. I mean, why do you think Cardano went to 250 right now? You think it was just because of the smart contracts? Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons. But also because I bet you Coinbase just bought a whole lot of it. They have a lot of money, and they're going to keep investing 10%. And tell me some of that money isn't going into Cardano. Tell me some of that money isn't going into Ethereum. Tell me some of that money isn't going into AMP or any of the other cryptos that are on Alchemy Pay. Why did Alchemy Pay just pump? Well, is it because Coinbase just bought a whole bunch of it? Why do you think it dumps right after? Because people are buying it off of Coinbase. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? When Coinbase buys it, that's why you see Alchemy Pay like pump all the way up to like 24 cents. And then the people buy it off of Coinbase and then it dumps, right? So you have the pump dump effect. And that's why you have these coins that skyrocket. So that's why it's good to time a purchase. Whenever Coinbase is going to purchase something, you want to purchase at the same time or right after. Right after. That will be the best time. So when you hear news about, hey, Coinbase is considering purchasing this crypto, well, VeChain, you know what's going to happen when VeChain hits Coinbase, right? This has been waited for so long that when VeChain actually finally hits Coinbase, I think we could see a 50-cent VeChain. No joke. Or maybe not, maybe like 25, 30-cent VeChain. Like double, triple in price possible. For reals. So those are the things you got to keep an eye out for when this is going to happen, you know, and what Coinbase is doing, and what they're going to invest 10% going forward. So you need to time your purchases for every time Coinbase is going to invest that 10% back into crypto. That's when you need to time your purchase. That's what I'm going to try to do. Anytime I hear, okay, it's time for Coinbase to invest 10% into crypto, okay, well, I'm going to stock up on Cardano. I'm going to stock up on Ethereum. I'm going to stock up on Bitcoin, and I'm going to make a nice little profit. I'm going to stock up on Alchemy Pay. You know, whatever ones that I think that they're most interested in at the time on Coinbase, those are the ones I'm going to buy, and then I'm going to wait for the nice little pump, have a sell order in for the price target that I think it's going to sell at, and I'm going to just clean house. I'm going to make lots of profits. I just have lots of ideas on how you can make profit, and that's one of them. Wait for these companies to buy. Any company that you hear is investing in a large amount in crypto, I would definitely look into that crypto and see if it's a good time to buy, because that's how you gain money. Like, imagine if you bought in right when they said that there was going to be smart contracts for Cardano, right? Right when that news came out, you should have been selling the house, right? Not financial advice, just kidding. But if you would have sold everything and bought Cardano when the smart contract news came out, you could have bought a bigger house or a nicer car or whatever, and then still had money left over and put back in the market and do it again. That's what I do. That's what I have done continuously through the market. Instead of buying lavish things, I've actually given them as gifts to people, because a lot of people helped me in hard times in my life and did a lot for me when I was struggling. And it's my way of being able to give back to them and say thank you for everything that they did for me when I was struggling in my life. And so all the crypto gains I got, I basically gave like $10,000 away. That was all my gains. I just gave it away, most of it. And I've been blessed even more since then. I got another double the amount. So there's something to say about giving to people, because I gave away more money basically than I ever have had at one time. I gave away that amount and then I got it right back. Not even that long. So, and I'm about to do it again. That's the good thing about like having a generous heart. I believe that God rewards people for that. And if you're faithful in a little, you'll be faithful in a lot for sure. And so that's what happened with me. I turned 10,000 into 20,000 on Bitcoin, and then I basically gave $10,000 away. I'm probably not going to do that next time. I'm still going to give away some money, of course, but I'm probably not going to give away all of it this time. I don't know. Maybe I will. I didn't think I was going to do it last time either, and then I felt compelled. So when you feel compelled to do something in your spirit, it's wise to listen to that. Because then, look, I got blessed again. So you know, it's like, hey, I gave a bunch of money away, but now I got a bunch more. So, and I'm not a rich person either. So $10,000 is a lot of money to someone like me. A lot. I mean, I could do a lot with $10,000. I'm sure you could too, right? I mean, we all could do a lot with 10,000. It's not a little amount of money, but you can make that kind of money with Bitcoin, and I did from my house during the pandemic. All of America. This is why I feel bad, and this is why I made these videos. All of America, basically all of the world was suffering because of the event, we'll call it. That's all I'm going to call it, the event. And we're all suffering and we're all broke because we can't work, right? And so what do? We look for ways to make money online because we're stuck with us, but we have what? Well, we have each other. That's good. You know, and the people in your house. I'm saying that's all you have because you can't go to your brother or sister's house. So what do you have? You have the people in your house. You have TV. Well, you can't really make money off of watching TV. Okay, but you have the phone. Okay, well you can, and a computer. So I was like, how can I make money on my phone and my computer while stuck in I'm not even going to say that word. Well, I'm stuck in my house. Well, I don't know, actually. How do I do that? So I was looking all over the internet and I was watching YouTube videos, how to make money. Nothing piqued my interest. I was like, you can't make money. There's no way to make money online. Well, then I ran across this video and I never watch ads. Never. I'm a very impatient person. If you know me, that's one thing that I'm working on is my patience. But I'm not a very patient person, so I don't like to watch ads. I like to get to my video that I'm watching. I don't like to be interrupted. Well, for some reason, I watched this certain specific ad. And this guy was talking all this fancy stuff about a revolution, about a change in the digital market, and you don't want to be left behind. And he was talking about self-driving trucks and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is he even talking about? Like, okay, he's talked about a whole bunch of different things. What is he selling? That's what I'm thinking now. I'm compelled to find out what this is. It's interesting to me. And then he starts talking about a different kind of money. And I've heard of Bitcoin before at this time, but I didn't know. I thought it was just some funny money on the internet, right? This is before I knew what Bitcoin and a blockchain were and actually understand them now. But I just thought it was like like Monopoly money, but on the internet, and you could probably buy like, little pieces of artwork or something on the internet or like, I just thought it was stupid because I didn't understand it, right? That's what most people fear or think it's stupid if they don't understand it. So, but this guy said it in such a way that he piqued my curiosity. Okay, I'm now watching an ad that I never watch for like 5 minutes. He has me 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm in this ad, right? And finally he says, and what am I talking about? Bitcoin. And then he starts going off and telling me what Bitcoin is. And, I was hooked. I looked up what a blockchain was. I looked up, everything about it, and it started to make sense to me. And it started to pique something inside of me that was like, hey, man, this is cool. This is for someone like me. I'm like, man, I want this. How do I get it? How do I get Bitcoin? I'm like, I want this stuff. And so I start researching, well, how do I get Bitcoin, right? And they're like, buy it. You got to buy Bitcoin. You got to buy Bitcoin. I'm like, oh, I don't got no money. It's a pandemic. I'm trying to make money online. What the heck? Okay, well, I don't have money to invest. This isn't for me. And then I'm looking and I see something that said, well, earn free Bitcoin from a faucet. I was like, a faucet? So I look up what's a faucet. And I guess Gavin Andreessen made the first Bitcoin faucet. And it gave out, guess how much Bitcoin? 50 Bitcoin. The first Bitcoin faucet gave out 50 Bitcoin. And then 25 after that. They were giving out 25. I couldn't believe it. And so I'm looking at, where can I get 50 Bitcoin? And then I look and it's like, you don't get 50 Bitcoin anymore. It's divided into something called satoshis. I'm like, okay, satoshi. What's a satoshis? And they're like, not a satoshis, it's a satoshi. There was a man named Satoshi Nakamoto, and then, I learned more about Bitcoin and what it was, and I started taking surveys for Bitcoin now on this site. Well, the first site I went on to, it really sucked. I did a bunch of surveys, and I got like $2 worth of Bitcoin. I was like, I'm not doing all that for that. And then I found Express Crypto, which I earned a lot of money on Express Crypto through surveys. That was a lifesaver. And guess what price Bitcoin was at the time? $20,000. Or not, sorry, did I say $8,000? Not 20,000. We weren't even at $20,000 yet. $8,000. And this was, let's see, and you can check this on the charts too. It was April, May. It was May of 2020 when I started doing this. And it just changed everything. And I was like, when I started doing it, and I said this, I was like, I'm not collecting Bitcoin for right now. I am collecting Bitcoin for the future. And I didn't understand what I was saying. I didn't understand how smart that was. I didn't understand Bitcoin was going to $65,000 at this time, right? I just heard about this coin. I thought it was awesome. I was telling everybody about it, and everybody was like, no, you don't understand. Bitcoin peaked in 2017 to 20,000. It's done. You cannot invest in Bitcoin and make money anymore. That is what everybody told me. Tech geniuses, smart businessmen, normal people, all thought I was an idiot and stupid in May of 2020. Now, we already had 2017 happen, and people are still calling me an idiot. But I'm saying, no, buy Bitcoin. I don't care what you say. You can say I'm an idiot, but you'll thank me when you buy Bitcoin at $8,000. And all I have to say is, what's the price of Bitcoin now? And what's my favorite altcoin? Good question. That's a hard decision, man. Or is that a man or a lady? Hard decision. Um, my friend. Let's just call you my friend. My favorite altcoin. Wow. I didn't think that would be such a hard question to answer, but it is, because what have I made the most money on? Is that what I'm going to say my favorite altcoin is? Or my favorite project? What one do I believe in the most? Wow, see, this is a hard question because there's a lot of different reasons that I have different altcoins as my favorite. Now, the one I've made the most money on is Cardano, if you want to know, and it's probably one of the best projects as well. So I don't want to say that that's my favorite altcoin, though. There's so many that are good, and you're trying to make me commit to one. Well, I'm just going to give you like my top 5 then, because I can't commit my favorite altcoin, man. That's too hard. And you're probably not going to like my picks because they're all probably like top 10. But Cardano, XRP, Ethereum. I got to throw it in there because it's made me money, but I also think it's a good project. The graph has to be in there. And since I'm holding it right now and the video's about it, Alchemy Pay. Let's just say Alchemy Pay is number 5. And I wanted to add AMP on there, but AMP is a close like number 6. Okay. This is fun. I love live streaming. I love the interaction with people, and because I have a lot of energy, and when people ask me stimulating questions that get me like get the juices flowing or whatever, I just think it makes for a better live stream and a better video. That's why our channel's done so good, I think, despite my missing teeth. That when I started making my YouTube channel, I actually had these. So somebody beat me up and took all my Bitcoin, knocked my teeth out, beat me up. So I got to get them fixed. The dentist, it costs a lot of money to fix teeth. They broke the gum bone, so I can't do nothing right now until we get. Probably have to have surgery on that. So hopefully my teeth will be better in like a year. But that takes a lot of guts to be on YouTube and TikTok, with something like this. But it's a war wound, right? And it just proves that you can't even steal my Bitcoin if you beat me up, right? They thought that they were going to be able to just take my phone or whatever and get my Bitcoin, and they weren't. They got my phone. They didn't get nothing though. They got $0 from me. So no, I'm just kidding. That never happened. No, it didn't happen. I'm just joking. But I am getting my teeth fixed here pretty soon. It just the dentist that I'm dealing with is low income, so I'm gonna have to find a new dentist. Because you guys don't know my situation. I was on disability for my migraines for about 10 years. I had been addicted to drugs. I've been clean for 11 years now, and I need a lot of help to get back on my feet, to get rid of my migraines, to get clean and sober, to stay that way, to build a life for myself. And now look, I can give $10,000 away from people that I normally would have just went and probably spent it all on drugs and been dead. So I think God really blesses you when you're able to be blessed, right? So if he would have gave me $10,000 11 years ago, I wouldn't be here making this video right now. I guarantee you that. So yeah, God is good for sure. Let's get back in. I just want to talk about Ethereum real quick and possibly Cardano, or not Cardano, XRP. Let's talk about Ethereum and XRP, and then look one more time about Alchemy Pay, and we'll call it a day. I'm gonna be back. I don't know, TikTok. If you guys want more of this live stream, I want you to be able to see my computer as well. So I'll probably just do what I did today, and have the video on me, and then on the special parts of the video that I think you really need to see it, then I can move my camera, flip it around, show you the chart, and then boom, move you back over here. I think we have a pretty good setup going, and I hope that's okay with YouTube. Bear with me here. I don't have another person that can record me from behind. Maybe I'll get someone, one of my friends, to come record for me. I'll pay him or something. I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot of ideas. I really want to involve my friends in this kind of stuff, but I really want a friend that's actually going to take some time and give some ideas as well. So that's why we actually have an inner council over here on YouTube. And if you want to come from TikTok over to YouTube, I'm still looking for 2 more people for the inner council. And that's basically just people that help with the channel, that will monitor the chat for bad words, that will, give me ideas about the channel, that want to interact. Maybe I give them good info about a coin that I don't give everyone else. And there's a lot of privileges you guys will have being part of the inner council on Bitcoin Renegade channel, because you're getting in early. We're going to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys, and hopefully 100,000 on TikTok as well. That is my goal. I've blown up on TikTok, I think. We have over 1,000 subscribers or followers in less than 1 week. So actually, I have a lot of teeth in my head. I'm only missing 2. But yeah, I don't care. It's part of life, right? None of us are perfect, so I don't care. If you guys don't care, I don't care, man. And if you do care, I don't care still. Right? Oh, SummerSlam's today, guys. I don't know if you're all wrestling fans, but that's what I'm gonna do right when I get off of here. It's Saturday today? Yes, SummerSlam. Normally it's on Sunday. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching SummerSlam. I'm gonna be probably watching the Bitcoin chart, watch Alchemy Pay, because I'm invested in that deeply. So I'm glad you guys came on TikTok. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna give you guys the exit at the same time. I'm gonna give it to my guys on here. So I don't know. Should I do the double guns? Yeah, I'm gonna do the double guns today. We haven't done the double gun salute before, so that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be the first time. This is gonna be a treat for you on TikTok. You've never seen it before, but all right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye. and good Bitcoin. Bang!